It's nothing different, man. At the end of the day, what I'm thinking about is unity. What's more important than money and all that, because we all slave each other. We all use one another, no matter what our intentions are. Everybody doing it. Everybody doing it. But what everybody needs to start focusing on is unity and taking it back to the caveman days and keeping your mouth shut, not worrying about other things, and just working together to help people figure things out.
All right, so you just said came back to the caveman day. So you all right if a dude knock you upside your head and drag you to his cave?
No, well, we're not talking about from that aspect. We're talking about if people just stop worrying about what's obvious and just stick to working together to make the ultimate goal happen, and that's to sell the product. I just can't feed into stuff like that, because I'm going to get me some Asians, I'm going to get me some white people, and I'm going to put them on the block too, just like I did for all the rest of my companies. And I know that they will be able to bring diversity to my business. So we got to utilize one another, and everybody going to eat at the end of the day. That young lady on that commercial going to eat, and that company going to eat. I don't care about racism. F racism.
Hey, now let me ask you this, because we have some crazy people in the chat room. Do you remember me saying shout out to the #1 Chief Rocker, Jersey Burn?
Say it one more time.
The #1 Chief Rocker, Jersey Burn. Do you remember me giving him a shout out? Probably right before G.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I gave him a shout out. Then you got 2 shout outs, Chief. Dude, here, boy. Man, I'm telling you.
Maybe he probably was late. I don't want to be racist or anything, but he was probably late tuning in. He didn't hear you.
No, he came in the chat room. That's how I saw him, because he came in here. But obviously, he over there distracted because he didn't even hear his own name. Twice. Yeah. All right, so anyway. My man. G, you want to call in? G said he wanted to congratulate you also. You know what I'm saying? So you can call in if you want, G, and speak directly with Markeisha. Anyway, listen, we was talking about you this week. Me, James, G. Listen, like we said, very proud of, where you've come from and what you've done, because the dedication it took for you to get to this next level. You know what I'm saying? You never gave up on anything. You moved from Charlotte to LA on vision. You know what I'm saying? You had a vision. Let me hear more about that. What drove you from Charlotte to LA? What made you go there, first thing?
That's a great question. It's pretty simple. LA is the fast south now that I've been here for almost a year. And the same effort I had to put in a slower pace city with lesser money, like I said, it just prepared me to move the same exact way out here with people with the money that can, afford to bring our vision to light as a publicist and as doing public relations. So, once I had put myself in position to make a lot of mistakes and running with a lot of my clients, I learned a lot. So learning all of that in the midst of living there, it just, like I said, it just prepared me, man. It just prepared me. So I would get, working with Craig Martin Productions, we would have accounts and interviews and mixtape release parties, album release parties, probably once every 2 months. We'd get lucky if somebody else want to come through, like Bigger Rankin or something. But as far as me moving, trying to branch off from working with them, I started doing the interviews. So while I was interviewing artists, like I said, only 2 months at a time, coming to LA, it's something going on every day.
Yeah.
Every day, in and around LA. So every day. It's just, now I want to be even more consistent with my interviews, and I'm not doing too much freelance blogging anymore. I'm really just trying to push my own brand. But shout out to the people that got me started. iStandTheProducers.com, 16 or Better, and a few other ones I was supposed to get to work on, like MyHipHopLife.com. I think I posted something on there probably twice. But I just want to thank those guys for giving me the opportunity. But man, so just being more consistent out here, more consistency and more money.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the money is here.
Yeah, the money is there. Now this is what I always liked about you is that because you're younger, you always call me, G, and James your uncles because we way older than you, but you have your ear on the pulse, on the street, So although there is, like I say, I'm gonna say I think you're in your low 30s, whatever, maybe high 20s. I never said woman's age, but I know you're in that range somewhere. But
I'm 33.
Oh, you don't care about giving that. Okay, so she's 33. All right, so you got your ear on the street. You were what they call a millennial. You're probably on the top end of the millennials or whatever. And you know what I'm saying. And I noticed, the type of the artists and stuff that you promote and stuff. And I have a straight issue with a lot of the newer artists and newer things out. And that's not counting Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, and Drake, and none of that stuff. I got a problem with just the other stuff. I'm sorry, I do. And a lot of us older people, probably a lot of people in this chat room the same way. But you having your ear to the street, you always had an ear for talent, even though, even though you may be amongst that, you always pulled out of that crowd, out of that pool of folks that were presented to you, very decent artists. That actually, I can't say anything bad about it because the music was good. Mm-hmm. So, what is your philosophy when it comes to, I guess the music of today, bridging the soul or the backbone of yesteryear. Yesteryear is hip hop, golden age hip hop infused with the style or the type of music today.
So ask that one more time.
I got deep with you on that one. All right, so there's music out today. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I'm not necessarily proud of it. Then you got yesteryear, golden age music, which a lot of people in the older age range, like myself and some of these other old cats in this chat room with us, we all like certain things. We like Biggie, we like Pac, we like Ghostface Killer. We like, so we like certain elements and certain things that we look for when it comes to hip hop. And then today we may in our heads we're like, okay, we're missing this element. We're missing what we deem as good music. You know what I'm saying? But you, like I said, you being younger, I'm saying you still are able to bridge the gap where it's a younger artist, but it still has that same soul and that energy that we once knew. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, I just have a message for all of you older people out there and older artists.
I'd like to hear it.
You don't have to accept the music. You don't have to. You have an option, whatever you want to listen to. What I would just like for, the older generation to do is appreciate creativity. Because y'all parents were saying the same thing when y'all started making the music. Sugar Hill Gang came out with them tight old pants and leather jackets, Funkadelic and, Parliament coming out with their crazy outfits. It's history repeating itself. And again, everybody gonna always have something to say no matter what. But what I want to do to bridge the gap is try to get some of these old school artists on some of these new school beats.
Okay.
And I want to do like a mixtape with old school artists on these new school beats with new school artists. What I also want to do to bridge the gap initially is to, like I said, I'm on Unity right now, so bringing these old school artists. I've been speaking of Mid-Atlantic, and while we're talking, Terrence from EPMD, I got to see him here when Public Enemy and EPMD, Ice-T, everybody performed.
Hold on one second.
I was backstage. Yep, I was backstage with everybody. It was crazy, man.
Hold on one second, Markeisha. We got my man G in here calling in. Welcome to Kicking It with KC Show. Who we got here?
Somebody calling in?
Yep, my man G. What's good, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, Markeisha?
Hey, who's that?
You know who it is.
No, I don't.
That's G.
Hey, that's receipt. That what happen when you move out to LA and get all that money.
Glenn. That's
You know
Glenn. That's Glenn. I'm talking on this Obama phone. I couldn't hear you, man. My bad.
Oh yeah. I got my phone plugged in. It's charging, so it's dying. So I probably got distortion. But I just wanted to call in and say we love you. I'm sorry I cut your statement off, but when you said that, I just had to call in because that's the same thing I just told Keith 2 weeks ago. I told him I wanted him to do a show on that because we've been going back and forth about the old school artists and Jersey Vern and Chief Rock and all them. We've been going back and forth about.
Jersey Vern is Chief Rocker.
Yeah.
You just said
man,
Jersey.
we can go back and forth all day, and if we start, I love pulling out references and pictures and stuff, boy.
Yeah, what you just said is what I told Keith. That's the answer. Like, I've been trying to like, everybody's bitching about it, but nobody's coming up with a solution. That's the solution. De La Soul just did it. Tribe Called Quest just did it. It's like, you can't go out here and say, oh, I don't like that mumble rap, or I don't like Lil Yachty and all that. You got to go out there and compete, and you got to show it's the same thing. If you ever watch Beat, the first original Beat, and they show the beat between Busy Bee and Kool Moe Dee, and all of y'all real hip-hop heads can go back and research this. That's what the battle was about. Busy Bee was the old school rapper that still rapped like Sugar Hill. It was like, come on, everybody, let's all get down. And everybody get down. And then Kool Moe Dee came with lyrics. So if all y'all lyricists, KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane and Rakim and all them folks, they don't like that shit, come out with some lyrics over some, like you said, over the funky. Go get Mike Will and do some.
Because what's happening right now, and I'm sure that this is what a lot of older people is concerned about when it comes to the new music, is not being able to understand what's being said or keep up with the new slang. You know, it's just like they can't keep up. So, but the beats are what's making half of the trash that people call trash. And the same thing that some of the younger people might think is trash as older music, it was only because of the beat or because of the flow. Like you was just rapping in the Sugar Hill Gang flow, they got that flow.
Right.
You know, it's called creation. They owning that. And that's what these artists are doing now. You know, people trying to own other people's stuff, but, you know, that's going to happen no matter what. That's been going on. Race records, you know, that's been going on. But, you know, it's just people got to continue to own their own creativity, and older people just need to let us have our time. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like I'm coming out as a new professional, too, because I'm just tired of the older people, you know, just trying to... I had a lot of great coaches and I had a lot of great directors, but when I be having my one-on-ones with them, I let people say what they want to say, but I don't know how to say this in words. It's almost like professionalism. I want to remain professional with my business, but you're not going to tell me how I'm going to dress. You're not going to tell me I can't be creative with my tattoos. You're not going to tell me, you know, I can't do something, or the way I do it is not right because it's not your way, your sound, you know. So,
but now, and I will say in all fairness, the big gripe about the old school artists is the lack of knowledge about the craft, and that's what I do agree with. I do agree that young Dro shouldn't get on the fucking hip hop honors and not even know Biggie's lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I do agree that Lil Yachty should know.
Well, we're going to rewind that, older man. We're going to rewind that. And we're going to say, I don't even remember. I'm getting old, too, now. I can't even remember the little kid name, but it definitely wasn't Young Joe. It was somebody else. It was somebody else.
It was Rich Homie Quan.
Rich Homie Quan.
Rich Homie Quan. One of them mumble rapping ass motherfuckers.
Hey, that's so messed up.
Hey, but no, you see, now that's what I'm saying. I'm the